Yo, what is up, guys? So today we'll be playing a deck that I kind of swore I'm not playing in the near future. Turns out I am, and it's Spy Combo. I woke up Sunday morning and saw, or Monday morning, no, Sunday morning I think, and I saw that this deck has won the proper challenge, and I was like, damn, Spy winning. And I was like, okay, I'm not a big fan of Avenging Hunter, not a big fan of the chrysalis sideboard. And then I just thought I was dreaming, but I saw 5 lands, not 4, 5 lands. So I am completely gonna play the exact same list as the list of the winner. I already have tried to record 2 videos with this deck, and both have failed miserably. I mean, like the audio one of them the footage did not save, and the other the audio didn't work. So one of them I went 4-0, only losing in the final to Mono Red Madness, and the other I went 3-2, losing to Madness and Ruby Storm. So I'm currently, I believe, and I did a couple of leagues myself, I believe I'm 15-5. Pretty good record. So I think this is a great way to go, especially that I am kind of pissed and fed up with mulliganing the 4 a bunch of times. So this is definitely the 5 lands is more consistent. One thing I will say after playing a couple games with this list, I will probably the next video I make with it, I'm going to add a Lotus spell in, because in the fast matchups, for example, against Mono Red Madness and shit, I cut a land, and then we're down to only 4 initial mana sources, and a Lotus spell would make it 9. So yeah, I think that's the main change I would make. So let's see if we can hopefully win today, and yeah, let's go to round 1. Round 1, we are on the draw with a keep, and is a tiny bit. No, it's a good hand. We have only 1 more land in the deck, and I like to see a white land. Yep, and that is a great card we like to see, because that matchup is quite phenomenal for us. Very good matchup for us. And we can even try to turn 2 them. Yeah, turn 2 them. No. That's what Psycho Storm did to me yesterday, and I was super pissed. Turn 3 them though. We can try if we need to. Okay, that's fine. Yep, that's okay. It's a great draw. And let's pass here. I guess no, I will cycle here once on my turn with this and pass, because I can next then decide what's better, a life or another counter on the Wall of Roots. And I think the answer is a counter on the Wall of Roots. So we're gonna lose a life here from the Elves of Deep Shadow. Sure. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so now I need to decide, do I combo or do I wait another turn, or what's up? Because we do not have Mesmeric Fiends. I think this is actually a pretty good opportunity to try and win with 1 land in our deck. And alternative line could have been Avenging Hunter to get a land out, but it's just so dangerous. 11 cards. Hopefully, no, we did not. Fuck. Now we are screwed. So a giant is in there, is in the graveyard, but we need to hit, and all spies have been milled, so we need black mana in order to be able to mill, to just hardcast the what's it called, Dread Return, or Winding Way the Dread Return. So yeah, not feeling too good now. Maybe it was just me having a long day and wanting to end the game quickly, but he was mana screwed, so I was like, yeah, I kind of want to finish this, try and capitalize on that, because once he does have the what's it called, the Thraben Charm, we can't get it out. The odds of winning are not that low. Okay, let's see if we can. There's a land grant. You know, I think I'm gonna go for a Avenging Hunter. The game is not going to be long. I should have played the Wall of Roots before doing so. Let me just take a look while I have my deck as well. Double Dread Return. We have an Elves of Deep Shadow. And okay, so we have a decent chance of just casting Dread Return as long as he doesn't. What's it called? As long as he doesn't exile my graveyard. And we can just hardcast the Lotolith Giant as well. We're quite close to that. Okay, we're gonna block here. What is this? Why is this trick? So I think I watched some tech support video how to fix the recording app. Hopefully it's gonna fix it, but I'm definitely not sure it will. Yeah, so this is kind of an important video to make, because if this bugs again, then I am absolutely pissed. Wow, can I bottom? Because I need to draw it. I feel like I do, and then I just shuffle the deck with Generous End. Yeah, that's good. And I will pass. No attacks. I will still shuffle the deck, I think. Even though I don't need to do that now yet. Because until I find a black creature, a creature that produces black, there's no point of drawing Dread Return. So, but no, I think we got it. Oh, and also forgot about stash. It's also good. Could have done that as well, but we're just gonna hardcast a lot of less. I don't think I played this well. I think I actually played this awfully, but we still managed to get the job done, which is nice. For example, and another reason I did want to combo early is because Avenging Hunter is just not a good threat against them, because of you know, they can take the initiative with ease. Chrysalis is absolutely amazing against them though. We'll point them out and take a forest. We definitely want the Mesmeric Fiends as well. It's interesting, maybe I want the Fang Dragon. I don't think so. It doesn't kill much. Masked Vandal, I'm gonna cut one. One of that. The Vine is okay. I think I got one Wall of Roots. This Vandal is only for the Journey to Nowhere. Can't say I really like Journey. Like, I really like that. I'll cut one Vine. No, I'm cutting all these. They're just not very good. We're basically changing to 4 premium threats now as well. Just don't think I want a pretty dead card that only answers their answer. If we can just overwhelm them or combo them, it's just better, I think. Okay, we have a pretty okay hand. Tiny bit slow, but it's fine. Against them, we need blockers, and mana is also nice. He's on a mortar 6, it's fine. We're just gonna start the game off with a Sagu for a mountain. Did I forget to add Flaring Pain? I did. I was about to say I add Flaring Pain as well. And now I just remember that I forgot, so that's nice. Hopefully we're not going to get punished too hard, and the mountain can make him understand that we have it, and then it doesn't do anything. Okay, veteran. What is Leonardo now? Yep. Yeah, Leonardo is a pretty powerful card. Definitely gonna put the pressure on a bit. Ooh, that's a great draw though. I still will play the battlements even if I lose the block on this potentially, because then we just have so much mana next turn. We have like, yeah, we have a lot of mana. Alternative line would have been Wall of Roots into Ceruli, but I just think battlements is better. Forces him to answer it, or else we get a lot of mana. So yeah, I think it's... He can throw enchantment anyway, so... And he can't go for... What's it called? Rally or Guardian's Pledge. So... Okay. He's on 3 cards with a clue. He's not looking bad, but I definitely don't think this is a super fast start that we're losing to. Yeah, that's a great draw. We can't kill him this turn. Okay, let's go. Boom. Don't even need to use the mana here. That's the... Gets us the final land out the deck. Forest. Pass. And now we are threatening a win if he's tapped out. Or just a 5/7 reach with that gains us 3 life. Also pretty good. Interesting, he pumps here, that's kind of weird. One can block, I'll block here. If he wants the Guardian's Pledge here, that's absolutely fine. Maybe I actually should have baited him into doing that. Yeah, I should have, because then I get to win on my turn. Whatever. Let's go for all of Roots. I don't need to combo here. Don't need to combo here. We're just gonna pass the turn to him. He needs to deal with a 5/7 with reach. Auto card. Yeah, no blocking with this is really bad. Could be a game losing mistake. Okay, another idyllic range. And still here, very interesting. Coast Guy. Get rid of, I assume bounce the Thraben. So now our top draws are Mesmeric Fiend, what's it called? The Leader Stampede, Winding Way. And even the weaker ones are not terrible, like Sagu Ardling, More Generous Ends, Chrysalis. Because the longer the game goes, I think we are favored. Okay, so he's holding Prismatic Strands, which with no what's it called, is super annoying. But kind of did that to myself. Couldn't combo here anyways. It's gonna pass here. Couldn't combo here in case of the Thraben jump as well, so that's fine. With a healthy 15 life with over 16 good draws, which is pretty good. Land Grant was definitely not one of them though. And I just realized that we don't have a single card in our graveyard, which is actually kind of crazy. Like, we haven't cycled once, we just had lands, and the only cycler we had in hand we didn't even need to use. Martha Sand is not very good here, especially if he's going to show me what I'm playing against, which is going to make it a lot easier for me. Yeah, that's fine. So yeah, if he doesn't do that, Martha is just getting him way less life, and it's definitely less scary. But gonna let him trade here with Guardian's Pledge. Wow, back to back, nice. Not going to attack. It is unfortunate that he is gaining value on our instead with the clues and shit, but nothing I can do. There is no way I'm comboing here into a very, very obvious. And if he's bluffing it, man, I respect that. He's altering how he's playing to bluff. That's respectful. Yep, that's Prismatic Strands and Guardian's Pledge we knew about. So it's very unfortunate that we're losing basically to a fucking card that we were supposed to fucking sideboard against. But and the bad thing is, in response to it, he can just go ahead and in response to Mesmeric Fiend, he can just cast it. Oh my god, you are not. Oh, that is bad, my friend. That is bad. Ain't no way you just sold your game like that. So you can say maybe I have enough life to dodge, but I can just go for double Dread Return. That was very bad. I actually thought I was losing this game as well. Not gonna cast that, risk getting my giant stand or some bullshit like that. But I very clearly have the win. So where's the lawless? This one. Like, I do kind of see his position as well, that he's like, yeah, I can't not do anything, but you died to a single card, so you definitely cannot afford to do that. Why that? No, nothing, yeah. Okay, let's move to round 2. Pretty good win, even though I completely misboarded. It was a misclick, honestly. But yes, still nice to get the win 2-0, like in a 2-0 fashion. Round 2, we are on the draw against a very good player, Appa72, who always plays wall combo. So it's gonna be a bit of a tough one with 5 lands. With 4 lands, we are looking good. And post sideboard, obviously, we need to get the fiends going. Yeah, this is a keep, tiny bit slow, but can't molly in this. Okay, that's a really, really, really good draw. Can't stress enough how good that is. Because we really needed mana, that's the main thing we needed. So I don't like the fact that I'm gonna have to let him know about the ballast rate spy. But not much I can do about that. Okay, wow. Okay, so he has a slow start as well. That is the, what's it called? Drift the Phantoms that he needs to find, but he doesn't have his X-Bane yet. Can't play the Corion. Okay, that's the X-Bane. I think he can set up for a win the turn after this, so like turn 5. Let's see. Well, I think I need to do, yeah, I don't actually have that much mana. I'm gonna go for Winding Way creature. It's not bad. I'm gonna go for another Battlements, and then this. Drawing this is not great because if we draw either one of these, it's gonna be harder to win. I still think it would be possible, but it's not gonna be easy. Let's see. So he only has 4 mana. Corion technically, yeah, he just had a really slow start. Okay, so we're gonna cut a land. We can't play 5 lands against a pretty fast combo deck as well. Question is, do I want the, like, Master Vandal is not very good, but I don't know, it might be better than other stuff. Like, Master Vandal is kind of cute, but it's actually not very good. Like, I'm thinking about it, like, the moment he gets freed from the reel on the creature, then he wins. So yeah, doesn't do anything. One more use for it is just what's it called? Um, enchanting the killing a like the what's his name? Wall Sentinel or whatever the name of that card is. It's a great hand. This is our we're gonna have to waste one of these, probably not on finding Macabre. Tinder Wall. Okay. So the question is now, do I go for the Ceruli or do I go for the Sagu? I think let's first land grant. Sagu get a swamp because if I'll go for the Ceruli, I can't cast this turn too, and I think that's quite important. Especially when he's on a mulligan. This will allow him to lead the Stampeder or something, which is a bit unfortunate. Now we're gonna have to see what we do. If he leads already, yeah, chance I just don't do anything. I don't cast the Mesmeric Fiend. No, it just cycles a Generosent now. So, still go for it. Okay, that's the Guardian, so yeah, we're gonna have to go for the Mesmeric Fiend. Yep, that's the Alchemist. And another Tinder Wall is actually really bad because he can kill with this Corion. Then I think he can actually get infinite mana now. Or not yet, maybe. He doesn't have a payoff just yet, which is nice, but we don't have anything going on yet either. Anyway, it's a spy, but we don't have creatures, so can't do much about that. Because he can kill the Mesmeric Fiend with the Tinder Wall. It doesn't do that though, which is interesting. Oh my god, what a draw. Oh no, he cannot. He cannot. Okay, my bad. I thought this don't do damage to anything. Yeah, very nice win. Let's move to round 3. We're 2-0. Okay, round 3. We are on the draw again. No idea what my opponent is playing. We have a mulligan here. With a land, this actually would have been really good, but okay, down to 5. And that's down to 4. That's the first 4 of the game. That's the first 3 of the game. Okay, so definitely need to keep here. This has to go, this has to go, this has to go. And I think my best sort of winning is him being an artifact deck and I get to exile one of his lands. So that's the only way I win this. Or drawing a Winding Way, which is also good. So we need to hope he doesn't have counterspell mana. I assume it's just got ephemrate. Nice, he does not have counterspell mana. I'll just cycle now, whatever. It's technically not good, but still cover island, okay. Interesting. So maybe it's not just got ephemrate, is it Scred? I'm gonna get spell pierced. Or maybe it just has another Lorien or Brainstorm. Creature, nice. Well, now we found Avenging Hunter. It's a great card, but we're going to still be a mana short after the Wall of Roots and of the Deep Shadow. But the Avenging Hunter can definitely help us win this game. It's definitely possible. The question is again, is he just Jeskai Ephemerate or is it Scred? If he's Jeskai on a slower start, then I think we might have a chance with the Avenging Hunter. But we're gonna have to see. Okay, so he's tapped out. ephemrate. Okay, so he's Jeskai and he doesn't have white yet, which is like really good for us. Oh my god, that's a good draw. I think we have to cast it. It is slow, but I have to resolve this card. Okay, now we have 7 cards in hand, but not too much mana going on and shit, so I think it's a bit slow. And his deck, we really want to punish it in the early game, but when we're mortar 3, I feel like we need to get the most card advantage possible. Okay, that's gonna be able to get his white source. Okay, you can attack, it's fine. I really would love a land grant or like a land. I think I'm actually gonna go for these two, because this just dies the scred. And cast it and pass. Okay, let's pass the turn. Had a bit of issues with the recording, so I stopped it and didn't do anything. Okay, so I think we're gonna scred the wall of roots. But that did allow me to get at least the Elves of the Deep Shadow in play. I think my best way of winning this one is by comboing. So we're gonna try to somehow find an opening. Okay, so both my creatures are removed. It's an ephemrate still. Definitely great card. Would love a land cycle or something. Okay for next turn, but not more. Cast this, hopefully it stays alive. And until next turn. But I am happy with the play that I made of Wall of Roots and Elves, because we managed to get 2 removal spells out of him. Okay, he's gonna Moldrift Ephemerate. It's good. It's a land grant, I believe. Oh, you can still have Scred and shit. Okay. We can have counter spells though. Okay. Yeah, he's just getting too much value, I think, for us to come back from this. And we were a bit too slow with our hits on Winding Way. Yeah, I'm gonna concede to save time. I don't see a way of winning this one. Pro sideboard, we are looking at Mesmeric Fiends. And that's really it. Massive Handle sucks. And probably like cut 1 roll of roots, because I prefer these, that they give me black for this. So really giving me mana of any color. So I think that's what we're gonna do. So getting to the initiative in this matchup is pretty good, but you gotta do it fast. And this is another mulligan. Okay, this is good. It is quite good, I think. Slow, but yes, good enough. I'm gonna bottom 1 spy. Let's go ahead. Land grant. You see my hand, so you know what you need to deal with. A mana creature next turn would be the best. And we really need this Leader Stampede to resolve, because currently we don't have any creatures in hand that we can cast. We really need that. Okay, that's a creature to get us closer to spy. It's better than cycling the Generous End. Generous End is also an okay threat, and he cannot counter it. Can counter this. It's not a great counter, but it is possible. Yes, let's get a forest. Next turn we have the Leader Stampede, hopefully. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go for it. When he has 1 mana, you can have Envelop, and there are cards that you could have, but not too many, so I will slam this. Wow, that is so shit. But we see that 1 land is on the bottom of the deck, so we're gonna click on it. So we want this to be the first card, then this, then this. But I don't think it matters, because we're gonna get another land anyways. Okay, so hitting only 2 is not great, but both Wall of Roots and Elves of Deep Shadow are very good now, so I think that's fine. Knows my entire hand, I'm pretty sure. Land Grant is very, very okay. I think he might not know about the Elves of Deep Shadow. Yeah, he doesn't know about it. So he might counter here, I don't know. Let's see. Can also just spread it. Not yet though. Let's get the Land Grant going. And then if he has mana next turn, I'm just gonna try to go for Avenging Hunter. Let's get the forest and pass. Oh no, I can play it, my bad. That makes it actually a lot better. Because now I don't need to put a count on the Wall of Roots to cycle the Generous Scent next turn. The reason that's really nice that he still won't be able to spread the Wall of Roots. Yoga Bolas, it's fine. Okay, Lorien. Let's go for Generous Scent here. Mesmeric Fiend is actually the best draw because that will just last combo. Yeah, as long as he doesn't let it resolve and has like double interaction. But we can also go Mesmeric Fiend into Hunter, which is not bad at all as well. So okay, so he assume he has double interaction. Yep, he has double counter spell. Wow, that is a really, really awkward hand. Wow, that's one of the best hands he could have fucking had. So you can just. I think I take the Maul Drift at this to slow him down. Because take a counter spell, instead of a counter spell next turn, you can get the counter spell back. I need to slow him. I think Lorien. That is hard, bro. Why is this? Oh, that is actually kind of nasty. I would take a removal spell, but he has another one. The counter spell and go for the Avenging Hunter. He loses one. Oops, that's the wrong card. Thank God I didn't cast that. He loses one counter spell. But he's gonna get his other one back next turn. Wow, he just let that resolve. I think that's a massive misplay. Maybe he thinks he can remove all my creatures. He has 3 removal spells. One of them only targets tapped creatures. I think that was a big misplay. Square that, sure. You got your counter spell back. That's why I didn't remove it even. Lorien, that's fine. I guess he does have a Maul Drift though. But he's gonna have the hardcast it if he wanted to take the initiative and then have Spy. Did he even play the land? Okay, sure. You can go for Stash. There's no reason for me to forge here. Lost well. He's just gonna kill it in response. And I'm gonna keep them both like this. He's gonna have to counter the lead, I think. And that's fine with us, like he's just losing counter spells now. Maybe keeping, so the reason I kept the wall on top, not attacking it, I don't want to give rides and value. So the reason I kept the wall on top was because because of what's it called? Hitting it off lead, but I was pretty certain he was going to counter the lead anyway. So now we draw a pretty dead card. So maybe it wasn't correct. It's not that bad. No, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. So yeah, I should have bombed it. Go ahead, sir. Just let me go. We're going to... Maybe I go for arena. Nah, I go for stash. Got a treasure here. Play the battlements, which is... This wasn't the brightest play. And again, not going to attack here. I think Enstep he's just going to ride and the Avenging Hunter for 5 mana. Oh, he doesn't. Wow. Okay. I like this pass go game. Like, I have the initiative. So now he can hardcast a Mole Drifter. He doesn't even hardcast it, sure. Might have drawn a ephemrate. Or he's going to draw it now. Yeah, nice. See that there. Okay, again. Holding up interaction. Fine with me. Okay, creature. And I think I am definitely 100% going to Throne of the Dead 3. That is a really good draw. I think what I want to do is keep it in hand to overwhelm him next turn. Because next turn, I have a pretty likely chance of hitting Mesmeric Fiend off the Throne of the Dead 3. And then that takes away one interaction spell. He also has Hexproof until my next turn. I think that's what I'm going to do. Keep the Winding Way in hand. Hit the Throne of the Dead 3 here. Off the throne. In Mesmeric Fiend, hopefully. And then I probably can get the win done. Okay, let's... Wow, fucking 5 hits. That's crazy. Yeah, I think that's the best choice. See your hand. Now we have double spy and a winding way. I feel like that's pretty good. Okay, and he just drew a bunch of lands. That's crazy. Take the counter spell. That's the vine. Let's spy. So initiative won us the game in an unconventional way, which is kind of funny. It got us well, yeah, the initiative doesn't need to like just deal your opponent 20 damage. It just gave us a ton of value. And the Throne of the Dead 3 gave us a Mesmeric Fiend, which is kind of nice. Let's resubmit. This matchup is a very complicated one. Really depends on how much we are screwed and how much he is screwed. Because both of our decks are quite clunky. Jeskai ephemrate can struggle finding all its colors early. And then miss out on cards like Thraben Charm early. And the question is how explosive he is. Because, like, do we allow him to just start the lock? You know, the Jeskai, the Archaea Manson Ephemerate. Usually can't do it early because he has to hold up interaction. But, you know, come on. What are these mulligans, bro? That would have been amazing. Mulligan, he keeps 7. Has a land, but no. Nothing else. We're down to 5. And that's a good hand. Okay. We're going to keep 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I get rid of the spy, which is actually kind of funny, but I think Avenging Hunter is a better threat in the early game. Rather draw a spy early. That's a great draw. Next time we're just going to attempt to resolve a battlement. Battlements and Wall of Roots in the early game are very difficult for him to interact with. As long as he doesn't counter them. Okay, so he's going to just hold up counter spell. In that case, I think I'm just going to go for the Wall of Roots. Definitely feels worse to waste a counter on a Wall of Roots than on an Overgrown Battlement. This will also allow me to next turn go for Wall of Roots into Battlement. Sure, love to see it. If I draw Mana Source here, again, I can do the same play of Wall of Roots into Battlement. Nice. See, now he's 2 colors away from his, um, you know, he doesn't have red, now he does have white. Kind of tells me he has Thraben Charm. We're gonna go for the battlements because next time we have Wall of Roots into Ceruli. And then we have 3 mana, so we can go for lead. Okay, that's 4 mana, and you have 2 white. That's fine. Cute. Ogre Bolas, sure. Don't want to see Ephemerate counterspell, sure. Definitely good. It's a great draw. Do you counter this? I'd love to see it. Nice. Still cast a Ceruli here. 4 mana for us. Next then we go for a Lead the Stampede. He did I will say he did slow us down significantly. And from there he can, you know, if he just resolves a Chaomancer here to return a counter spell, it's not that we're gonna punish him too well. No, Leader Stampede is quite a big punish. But no red for him as well. Yet at least. Don't wanna see a Ephemerate here. Lorien is fine. He is able to get a tapped land here. But I assume he's gonna either get an untapped land or just not yeah. Because he needs to hold up his Dragon Charm. Sure, that's a great draw. 1, 2, Lead the Stampede. Do you have another counter spell? I think he just has a Dragon Charm. Yep, that is what I expected from him. Great hits, definitely. 1, 2. The land on the bottom. Sadly, we can't play this. It's really unfortunate. But we will be able to get a forest. I will say Avenging Hunter is a bit risky when he has 2 creatures on board. Now he's going to get his Izzet land, but that's not only going to be a problem from next turn. We can still resolve here a lead, hopefully with a bunch of shit as well. Preordain is absolutely fine. So I think we're mainly looking for comboing him this game, because I am afraid of quite a lot of things. So yeah, we're gonna Debbie. So we're gonna see. Okay, that's not even bad at all. I'm gonna use a swamp. Rather have this game can be mana as well. Yes, that's the forest that we're getting. I'm not going to go for the initiative. I feel like it's dangerous. I'd rather just go for a. Let's go for this. Yeah, I'll tap this first because I don't know how much I want to cast this. If I get something better, I'd rather cast that. Flipping, oh, that's lovely. I'm not going to take the giant though. Let me check that I selected everything I did. Everything I want. Oh, correct. That's more correct to say. And we'll go for the vine. Next turn, we got a fiend. I think he only has, maybe he has double Thraben Charm, but not more than that. But he does have a Scred, which is important to say. So I think maybe I just go for Hunters next turn, because now we have a super big board. Okay, that's your land. So counter spells we beat because we have a big enough board to double Dread Return. But that's the issue with Thraben Charm, and that's why Mesmeric Fiend is super huge. Okay, he just holds up a ton of mana. Oh, double Fiend. So sadly we can't cast double Fiend. But we will play one this turn. I think he has a Scred as well. So yeah, that's a Thraben Charm. Okay, Chaomancer is interesting. I think I actually am going to just take... No, I'll take the Scred. Force him to basically Scred my shit. Go for Avenging Hunter. I think we can beat this. Okay, you spread that. You go back 3-bin charm. You lost the spread, basically. So if we had another black, we actually would have won. This would have been very nice, because then now we can spread again. And now we can take again, but it doesn't have a red mana for spread. Doesn't have ephemrate as well. Now the question is, do I just slam another hunter here? I think the answer is yes. Okay, that's probably getting another mountain. Are we just getting another hunter in to put on pressure? I think we are. Yeah. Could go for Sagu, but Sagu is just a lot less pressure. And from this board state, we actually are just keeping. I'm just gonna forge. We are capable of what's it called? Maybe comboing. Get here with. Well, we're not gonna do it like morons, but maybe here with the unknown card, and then we can cycle Sagu to just from this. You can win from this board state. Thing is, now he's gonna go for an Archaeomancer, get a counter spell, and I think we got him actually. Maybe not actually. Let's see. Maybe he gets another spread. Just a counter spells, yeah. Counter spell, that's what I expected. So we're gonna start this turn with an attack here. Force him to spread. Yeah, I think we got it. Trap you at 15. Got a lot of damage on you. Okay. Let's see if he spreads it. Cause if he doesn't, then we can't combo. But if he does, we can. Nice. Okay. Does have one unknown. But what we're gonna do now is Mesmeric Fiend. Now he cannot. I don't think he can counter it, because then he stepped out. So then he lets me, and then I get to take 3-pin charm, and from there I force him to counter a spy. Yeah, he basically has to counter a spy. Wow. Okay, so you just lost. Sure. Macabre? I don't think so. And we also have the Saga. So, yeah. Nice. We are 3-0. Let's go to round 4. Wow. Round 4 again on the draw. It's a bit unfortunate, but it is what it is. Great hand. Would love to draw some mana creatures. He keeps, and we will also keep. Okay, it's probably Dimir or something. It's a great mana creature. Let's go ahead and get a swamp going. So if it is Dimir, then I really want to resolve this 1-drop so it doesn't get spelled out of Sprite. So that's the main thing I'm afraid of in this matchup. Okay. So here's a counter spell mana. Go ahead, counter a overgrown battlement. You are welcome. He does not. That now allows us to have a lot of mana next turn. He can snuff it out. That's fine with me. I'm not running this Winding Way into counter spell. It's a lot worse. Next time we can go Wall of Roots and Aquafire. And Winding Way. Even if this gets snuff out. I don't think I want to, but I can. Oh, that's even better. Wall of Roots. I want to counter that, right? Yeah, now I get a big... Yeah, this is just... Well, even in a better position than we were previously. I'm not gonna land grant. I really don't want to give him any more information. Lovely. Cast down. You have to do that. Okay, so you can still have a counter spell. Dread Return. I don't think that's very good. What if he doesn't have a counter spell? I don't think I want to go for the Hunter. He can have Spellstar Sprite and just steal the initiative. Okay, so you do have a counter spell. I'm just gonna pay mana for this. I don't want to show it. My hand is actually pretty shit. Avenging Hunter is kind of dead now. Really want to lead the Stampede. Okay, now if you're the spell starter, bro, we are absolutely cooked. I think I'm still gonna have to cast the lead, but yeah. Okay, he has one in hand. It's not the worst for us. Question is, how good are the cards on top of his deck that he topped both? Cast it. Let's see if his spell starters it. Does not. Yeah, I can't go for the Avenging Hunter, obviously. He just takes the initiative and has a ton of removal in his deck, so it's not even guaranteed to take it back on my turn. So I think I'm most afraid of a ninja here. A ninja here is just so much card advantage. Okay, no ninja is fine. If it just counters spells, it's fine. Oh no, just kept the land. Or maybe that was the card. Wow, that is so shit, man. Really shit. But I think I have to do it, like... No, I cannot cast this. Oh, I guess this is actually a cute play. It's not bad. It's not great, though. No, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Force him to either counter this or have a removal spell. And he has one card in hand. Yeah, no, this is a fine play. I'm happy with that. Especially when he's still on one card. Okay, let's see if he remembers that he topped both. Okay, so he didn't. So either the card wasn't good or he just forgot. No, that Dread Return actually was pretty decent. Already saw 2 removal spells. Extract. Okay, so sure. Let's just gain 2 life. Okay, 1 card again. I think that was his top deck probably. Yeah, we got 18. Ninja. We're just gonna go ahead and do that again. Gonna attack here. And that's the nice thing about 5 land, that you can cast these threats with much more ease, because on a point like this, you can just like, oh, there's a great draw though for him. You can just kill our mana creatures, and then it's going to be a lot harder for us to go for shit. Okay, Brainstorm can be very good here, but also can be very bad if he can't have a shuffle effect and the cards are shit. Okay, that's basically a shuffle effect, and now spell start is super scary. Can counter up to 4. My signature bait spell. Okay, fuck. I didn't fall for it though. Yeah, you have to pass. Like, I can't cast an Avenging Hunter against a deck with quite a lot of removal spells and a board of flyers. Oh, that is so fucking good, man. And he could have set up that he hit something. Counter spell. Pretty good. Again, as long as this board state stays, and he just doesn't really do anything other than, you know, 1-for-1 chain exchanges, that's fine. Lead cannot be just wasted like that. Maybe no, I don't even have enough mana for Avenging Hunter, then he counters the lead. But I don't think he even counters the Avenging Hunter. We need to find another spell here to bait him out. Wall of Roots. He's thinking about it. Yeah, he thought enough to understand that it's not good. So I think from a position like this, we're not actually looking that bad, because we're going to have more cards that he needs to counter than he has cards to counter with. More leads, more like just spy, a bunch of shit. And when he's not drawing cards, he's not doing much. And he doesn't really have great card draw. Okay. Get I'm really afraid of Spell Stutter Sprite. That's the card I'm most afraid of. Maybe I just go for... I feel like I actually just go for a Hunter. I have enough Hunters to get it back even without attacking. Maybe there is a chance he just counters this as well. Which I really would like to see. Nice. Now we're going to have to try and resolve a... 2, 3. Sprite here is pretty brutal. Okay, yeah, he has it. Okay, but he's down to 1 card again. And currently we can still block the Sprite. So a Ninja isn't too back-breaking. And now the board... he has only 2 cards in hand again. So I'm not feeling too bad. We just need to find something there. For example, that. Give another counter spell, a Sprite. That would be fucking insane. Another Sprite. Wow. Maybe I should have gone for the Avenging Hunter then. Now I won't. But yeah, I think I should have gone for the Avenging Hunter. Even though he has so many flyers that at this point maybe it's just better for him to let it resolve. Okay, another good draw. Not the worst. You know what? I think I have enough creatures to maybe just go for another Dread Return on the... No. Play. I don't want to, like, make it better from, like, to, you know, pressure him into attacking and then he's going to lose 1 Sprite but Ninja the other. That's just terrible for us. I'd rather make, like, keep him passive. Okay, so we found the Ninja anyways. He can Sprite for 4 and draw a card. Still, definitely not the end of the world here. Oh, Makotai. So he's not even getting really good value off this. Oh, okay, that's smart. You know the double ninjutsu trick. Sure. But again, this is not actually that amazing. Like, yeah, he gets a scry. Scrying is good, and having Sprite up is good. But he needs to... Spy here is actually also lethal, as long as he doesn't have 2 counter spells in hand, which I don't believe he does. So really is fine. Caster anyways. I'm gonna go for the Hunter. The Hunter is a risky play here, but I think that's the time for plays like this. We can also Dread Return back a Hunter to get the initiative back. Well, now we force him to go for mediocre attacks just to get the initiative. We have 2 decently sized creatures. Did he even go with a Scry top bottom? A great sign. So because we have that Dread Return in yard, even if we cast a Spy and it gets countered, we can Dread Return him back and then we still have another Dread Return in the deck to bring back our guys. Okay, so we're gonna eat one of these, which is fine as long as... Like, if he has a Ninja, it's also even worse for us, but... You know what? Maybe it's not even that bad for us. Maybe it's not even that bad for us. Because... he just now lost a bunch of his fairy board presence. Now he can only spell stutter for 3. He is up to 6 cards though. Got this land. Okay, maybe the initiative lost us the game, which is possible. Like, the initiative is capable of doing that. The issue is we were kind of stuck here, and I think with double initiative backup, I think that is fine. This was just a draw for now. Fuck, top. That's bad. Okay, let's start off with an attack here. Yeah, we have enough mana for all the things we need to do. I think we are capable of winning this, so. Don't believe he has double counter spell. Okay, so he loses one of his guys here. Okay, he loses 2 of them. That's nice. Yep. annoying. It's gonna be the bait, which is not even bad. It's just, you know, a card to resolve. Okay, we take the initiative back. No point in scrying now. Just gonna forge on the hunter because I'm gonna go for the spy anyways. Spy now. He has to counter this, or he has double counter for dread return, which is also a bummer. Target myself. I've double dread return. Rotolith. 1, 2, 3. I'm not even sure he has one counter, so let alone 2. Nice, lovely. Very good game. Maybe the hunter with the play, but not sure. So we're gonna take the hunters out. I'm gonna add chrysalises because they're just so much better than him. They're not risky. They're just so good against him. And we also want the masked vandals. We're gonna take out one masked vandal. I meant mesmeric fiends. I'm also gonna take one masked vandal out because we do want to find it for his relic, but he only plays 2 relics usually, so I feel like it's fine. Cutting them now. I'm gonna cut also a wall of roots. What else? Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to cut some elves of deep shadow. Again, the 1-drops are pretty awkward for us because they just. I don't want the spell starter to come on board because then he can start ninjaing it. And that card, I can't let him have so much value off of it. It's just bad, really bad for us. Yeah, so we're gonna cut some of the 1-drops. The reason Ceruli is better is because it also blocks the ninjas, which is super huge. Because the difference between giving him 1 card and giving him like fucking 2, 3 is so much big. It's like a huge difference. I put in moles as well, and we're gonna have to mulligan as well. We're gonna have to go down to 5. He also goes down to 5 at least. Okay, and this hand is okay. Well, it's not okay. It's pretty. We're really dependent on draws, but I don't have any other choice than keeping. Like without a 3rd mana source or creature that gives mana, this hand does nothing, but he's on 5. This we can just not cast. The question is, do I want to cast this just to, like, to keep it? I think I have to keep it. I think I have to keep it as a blocker for his ninjas if he gets an early game ninja. That's actually not a bad draw. Does let him know what he's working against, and he might be able to spell pierce this. Okay, just Lorians. Okay, let's move. Now the nice thing is that this is protection for the end in the yard, so we will be able to mask vandal his relic. Because even if he has relic, the first card he exiles is the land grant. Okay, pass. Definitely would have preferred lead now instead of mask vandal. Okay, but I think we're gonna be able to resolve the lead anyways. It seems like. Maybe not. Question is, does he actually have a counter spell, or is he just bluffing? And I don't care. Regardless, I'm gonna cast the lead. Okay, he was just bluffing. We're gonna keep the big guy in the deck. To be honest, this was actually a pretty bad lead. Only valuable card is the elves. We really want to find the oh shit, we don't even have another forest. Counter this. Oh, we do have a. Did I take out the swamp? Am I retarded? No, I just didn't take out any land. I'm stupid as hell. Wow, what am I doing? Talking too much, and I forget. I don't think we can cast the elves of deep shadow into a spell starter spray. I just don't think we can. It depends if we have a better spell. Okay, so he's going to spell start anyways, which is nice for us. That means we don't need to be afraid of. Okay, let's see if it's a 1-mana ninja. No, 2-mana ninja. That's fine. We're going to be able to cast with these 2. If we draw a mountain, this is going to be the best outcome. Okay, you already hit your land, so you can't play another land. Come on, I just put you on the bottom, man. Thank God we didn't take it then. If he kills that, we're actually not looking too good, because that unlocks my hand, and it doesn't even unlock the good cards, it unlocks the shit ones. Like, well, no, these are good, but like, we can't target ourselves. We're gonna just use it as a blocker that kind of has hexproof because he doesn't have what's it called? Like snuff outs don't kill it. It's semi hexproof against his deck. Now mountain is definitely our best draw. Sagu is a bit awkward because he can spell stutter it. So I think the Gatekeeper Vine is definitely the best draw then, or a mountain. Okay, snuff out. I don't think I can block, sadly. Yeah, our hand doesn't do anything if we don't. Wall of Roots is basically free. It blocks the ninja. Countering it here is actually really awkward for us. Nice, thank God he didn't. Now we have 2 blockers for the ninja and 1 for a fairy spellstar sprite. I think he does actually have a counter spell. I'm not gonna target myself. To be honest, I can because we have another land, but we know that the Lawless is on the bottom actually. So yeah, no point of targeting ourselves. What is that? Target user, black and blue. I don't know what that is. Okay, wow. I'd like to see Agony Warp, counter spell. Go. Successful mill. Is that another cast down or something? I don't know. Another Agony Warp, cast down. Okay, sure. Cast down that as well. Okay, interesting. Double cast down. Wow. Yeah, so when you're drawing 2 cards a turn, it's a lot easier to go for these lines. But definitely I think I did what I was supposed to. I'm gonna bait him out with this. Really want to resolve this Argo. I can't. I'm not gonna. Nice. Okay, so sure. Now he will draw another card. This is bad for us. But that's 1 more card. And we now start resolving chrysalises. Okay, you're up to 5 cards, which is definitely a respectable amount, but you've seen 4 counter spells, 4 removal spells and 2 counter spells. Chrysalis is very good. It's a very good card. You guys know that for sure. Okay, what is that? The Thorn, sure. So that actually a good play here. Problematic play for us. Already seen 2 spies as well. Let's go here. And Thorn having death touch is so annoying. He's on 12 minutes, I'm wanting to say. This matchup can definitely go super long. And this game is very, very far from being over. Ooga. Counter spell. Damn, okay, so now it seems like it's going to be a lot harder to win. Just bait him out with this, maybe he counters it, probably not. Doesn't do much. No, again, there's no point of just running the chrysalis into a counter spell. I'd rather like maybe be able to kill him on the same turn, so. We still have a land there because I'm fucking stupid. What is that? Is that extract? Another removal spell. Because now only has 2 mana, and if we draw like a leader stampede or just a spy or something, it's gonna be a lot easier for us to get value. I don't know why I didn't attack with the fairies here. No, we'll get value like cast spells. It's not very good. We'll cast it anyways. I don't think you can counter it. That does get a final land out of the deck. And I'll just, you know what? Yeah, why not? That's for 3. Just gonna go for the Lawless Giant to deal him 6 damage. It's not actually that bad. You might counter this as well. We don't hate to see it in the yard. Sure. Counter spell down. Could have had mana for... I can cast Chrysalis, but I don't want to sack and tap on my board for it. I'm gonna let him ninja. Well, you can ninja anyways, this. But I'm gonna let him... Like, this attack was not... This is like... I guess it's fine, but... It's not great. Again, same shit. Here's a sprite that we still know of. And he can hold up one piece of interaction. Bog. Bog is actually awkward because I can then... No, Dreadful is a shit draw. Okay, we're gonna go 1, 2. Riding Chrysalis. Does this take a counter spell? No. So I don't think this will either. Well, can't even go double spell stutter sprite. Envelop. Oh, so you did have a counter spell and you just didn't want to cast it. Okay, sure. We did top a card. So this is definitely not looking amazing for us. But when you're a combo deck that needs one card to win, then it's not even terrible. We can just go for a spawn block here. Can't let him get us down too low. I wanna, you know, buy time and shit. And now, at some point of the game where even generous ends are okay, Sagu Wadling or another Chrysalis is fine. Go to all. And we're gonna start attacking with this one. To double spell stutter. Triple spell stutter, my bad. Still a 3 for 1, but the issue is now it's a lot of power on board. Okay, so I think our way to win here is him not... Oh, even if he does ninja, he attacks us all of them. I kill one. And I kill one and then there's a snuff. Probably just full swing, yeah. Block. 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 And block. We will take now 4. It's lethal next turn. So I think our only out here is like to somehow manage to spy combo him. Okay. Gonna return multiple. He really likes this trick. Really the big fan of this trick. I don't know how correct this is. Also want to deal me damage. No, you don't have lethal next turn. What's the best draw then? Okay. I guess he can double spell stuff then, yeah. And counter spy. I don't think there's one draw that makes us win. At least not that. I'm not gonna cast anything. I wanna next turn bait them out. Because there is no one card that cannot beat. Well, he decided just not to play out the other one. So that means he has another ninja. Block, 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 and block. He needs ninja for a win here. Okay, so he just gave me another turn, which can definitely be a decision to lose the game with. I don't think he will, but... Yeah, I can't. Like, I just can't. There's no way he counters this. And we don't actually have another good card to this. Counter this, yeah, it's really good. It actually did. So it has to mean he has another counter spell, or else we got the weirdest win of my life. Okay. Concede. We need to get a force out the deck ASAP. Like this, it didn't cost us the game, but it definitely could have. And then I think we bring in one more. No, I think we bring in just another mana creature that isn't a 1-drop. And that doesn't lose its life. So you can say, why not add this against him? Because, for example, in the late game, he had a ton of 1-drops. But this is not really a card we want to see in the late game. And even at best, like, how many fairies are we killing with that? 3? 2? Not great. That's a great hand, though. We get the Swamp here with the Sagu, and next turn we get to probably resolve Winding Way. It's lovely. Lovely. It's not a bad draw. Creature. And these are definitely valid hits. Wow, I need the bottom. Not bottom, graveyard. Don't think I need the land grant. At least there's a thing I go like this. Wow. You were screwed. I will still play the battlements. No, I think a better line is Gatekeeper Vine into Elf of the Deep Shadow. Because then we get 2 creatures on board. We get the forest that we want. Because if I just go for the battlements, then I don't really do anything. I just play battlements and pass when he has one for snuff out. Okay, you can have a pretty decently sized spell starter. I think we're very close to winning though. With the Fiend especially. Oh, that's such a good draw. Yeah, I'm just gonna cast this. This also gives us mana and creatures to block. And next time we can just go Mesmeric Fiend, Spy in the same turn. Wow, that is bad. So that means that he has another spell starter in hand. He wants to increase his fairy count. Technically, he can also mean he has a ninja and a removal spell, which is definitely fine with us. Yeah, definitely okay. Let's start off with 1, 2, Divine. Get the final land out of the deck. I don't think I really want to combo this turn. I'm going to go for the Wall of Roots. I have really good cards in hand, so I'd rather him feel desperate and tap more mana, because now he can have just double counter spell or something. So there's no point for me to... I have other good cards that I can put on board. I have all the 5 lands out. So when he stops hitting land drops and shit, there is a chance he's going to feel more desperate to do shit. I'll have to see an Ninja here. Even on the spell starter. Okay, so I think he does have a Ninja because he's thinking here. Okay, so he probably has double interaction. Definitely not ideal. But he's not hitting his land drops, so that's fine. Oh, lead is so good. Let's start with 1, 2, Mesmeric Fiend. It's gonna have to get hit with a counter spell or something, sure. Now we can go for lead. The reason I'm playing this before the Spy is I rather him obviously counter this and then we win with Spy. But I could have just, double Spy, but I don't have double black, so. Yep. Also keep him red mana, because if I had a chrysalis off this, I really do want to cast it. Okay, he lets it resolve, which is lovely for us. I think he does have the counter spell. And we're just now going to cast. We got 7 creatures, 7 cards in hand. And counter here. Go for a Saga Wildling. It's not even bad. He might spell starter this as well. Pretty funny. Next time we can completely change the game there with like double Spy. I will say Spy would have won anyways, because we have double Dread return. But Fang Dragon here would have been amazing. Okay. Ninja, the spell starter, sure. And I believe we have it. As long as we're not gonna get hit with Fairy Macabre or something. Okay, let's go for Lead the Stampede. This is as bait. This has to let it resolve. That was shit there. Question is, can I lose the envelop? I don't think I can. Let's go for Spy. We also have another Sagu. No problem. Ice card. The second Spy. Target myself, and that should be the game. Dread return. Otolith Giant. Boom. 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 That's it. Amazing, guys. We are 4-0. This is really going well. And let's try and finish with a 5-0. Let's go. Yo, what is up, guys? So, final round against a great player, Nubarella. And again, he is probably 4-0 as well. And I assume he's brewing up something kind of crazy. We're going to take the play. But I honestly... and we have a great hand to keep. Other than the Dread return. We'll tell him good luck as well. We're going to keep this hand. We have a good hand. And we're going to play our forest and pass. Assuming he's on some gate. He might be on burn as well. Yeah, he was playing burn. And this is a more creature-oriented burn list. So that's a pretty decent matchup for us as well, which is nice. Battlements, I'd love maybe like a Wall of Roots, which will allow us to cast the Leader Stampede and also what's it called? Play the Wall of Roots. We cannot block here, sadly. Tomb Raider, sure. Nice. For example, Gatekeeper Vine also works. We're gonna get our forest, play it, and go for Leader Stampede, and we hit all creatures. I'm not gonna take this. I really rather win this game by combo than with drawing. Now we can also discard the Dread, and from here I think we are very comfortable, especially when he's on one land as well. We're very comfortable to find the win. We're gonna block the Clockwork, and I am quite confident on a win here. Land as well. We might be able even be able to win this turn. Wall of Roots, as I always say, is free because it gives a mana back, and this taps for mana. Let's see if we have it this turn. I don't think we have it this turn. This is 3, 5. Yeah, we have it this turn. Lovely. Don't need to be afraid of Fire Blast. And we have exactly enough to spy here. All the lands are out of the deck. And yeah, that's game 1. Wrapped up. Sideboard, we are definitely going to add, wow, we have a lot of cards to add. The Chrysalises, the Fang Dragon is also great against him. He has quite a lot of 1-drops, I believe. I'm going to cut 2 lands because we don't want to be on 5, we want to be on 4 lands against the fast deck. He does actually have a decent, I just looked at his list, a decent artifacts, also on the Mask Vandal. We're definitely cutting the Avenging Hunters, just way too dangerous. And the Elves, and I do see he's also playing Raise. So I'm debating maybe I do want to keep 5 lands. I don't think I do though. I don't think I do. Maybe I do actually. Because, wait, can this stop? What is this annoying bug? Yeah, I think a land is actually better than Elves of Deep Shadow. Elves of Deep Shadow is just, it loses us life. Oh, and next game, if I... the next game I'll add the Ancient Grudge as well. He has Artifact Creatures, he has the Great Furnace, he has the Inventor's Axe. So I think it is worth it. Okay, we will have the mulligan. With the land, this would have been really good, but obviously we can't. Yeah, he mulls as well. Okay, we're gonna have to go down to 5, sadly. And we're gonna have to go down to 4. Yeah, going to 3 is worse, I think. Get rid of 1, 2, 3. The reason I'm bottoming the spy is because spy, we don't really have the combo to win this matchup. We can, oh, that's such a shit draw. Really need a forest here or land grant, even a cycler is fine. Okay, yeah, that's a ton of damage with not great way to block. Yeah, we're down to 13. I don't think we can win this one. Only with a land grant or forest here we might have a chance. Okay, willing to concede here. Super unfortunate. And we actually stayed on 9 initial mana sources. This is just pretty bad luck. I will add the Ancient Grudge as well, and I think I'm gonna cut maybe one Fang Dragon. It's not that good. Okay, let's hope we can get a more interesting game. What is this, man? Wow, this is actually insane. This is such a great matchup as well. Okay. Wow, this is not even a keep. And a 4 again. Finally a hand that at least is a keep, but is just so shit. Then the 4. I need to keep these guys, at least they block. You know what? It's not exactly true that this hand is actually, it blocks, which is something important. And it gets us the 4 mana, which is good for chrysalis, for example. Speaking of the devil, I think this actually might be okay. Get the mountain. We have a blocker. Next, we're gonna block even if he has Inventor's Axe. Sure. And chrysalis should slow this game enough for us to like find something okay. If he flashes the axe just to trade here to kill our guy, it's fine. We just need to buy us time. From chrysalis, I think we might be just good enough. Let's go for the vine. We can also get our final land if we need to. I don't think I actually do that. I think I don't need to do that now anyways, but I'd rather just go for chrysalis here. With the chrysalis, reckless lucky, which I will block the reckless lucky, I think. Going to 10 is fine. I'd rather have this blocker for one more turn. Now I need to think, do I cycle the end or do I keep it? I think I can keep it for another turn. I don't think it matters too much. Now we have a chrysalis. Should be able to stabilize okay. He doesn't have Galv Blast anymore yet. From 10 he can kill us from burn, but it's going to be a lot harder for him, I think. Yep, he's going to have to go ahead and attack with everyone. 1, 2, 3, 4. We are going to cycle here. Okay, the forest. This is definitely the best card we can have in this position. But this is definitely far from over. So he does get a card here, which is, you know, good for him. Ginger Brute, that's actually a really problematic card. Yep, finishes it off. That's at least... Oh wow, he doesn't cast that. That's very interesting. What can he have then? Okay, that's a super good draw. Back to another chrysalis. The question is, do I sack the... No, I don't think I do. I need the blockers. Next then he can go for the Ginger Brute and equip it and give it unblockable, right? This creature can't be blocked because of a creature with haste. Yeah, basically unblockable. Interesting. So what can he have in hand that made him... Maybe he just doesn't want me to like... Ooh, relic. Okay. Want a Mask Vandal here or the... What's it called? The Ancient Grudge. Yep. You can equip it. Yep. Does he full swing again? That's the question. He does. So the interesting choice I have to make here. Do I want to kill this? Or does this? No, I can't. I need to remove creatures. This goes here. This goes here. And one of these goes here. He's completely hellbent. He does have a relic, which is decent. But if we can find a Masked Vandal, that would be good. See what we can draw here. That's a great draw. Tap like this. Lead. Oh, we can't spy anyways. And that's a great lead. Now we go for the Wall of Roots. He does have an out, which is the Dread Return. What am I talking about? Which is the Galvanic Blast. Which is a problem. But I would love to go for the Saga Wildling, but I just didn't have mana for it this turn. Like this. Okay, that's another look for Gal Blast. Yep. Less lucky, can go ahead and do that again. Yep, take it. Back to the same position as before. We're gonna go up to 7 life again. Next, a Langbrand. Mask Vandal for the win. Langbrand is really bad. Wow, this is a super close game. Again, this is also on a Mortar 4, which is definitely not ideal. I'm gonna go 1, 2. Okay, cast another Vine, which is just a blocker basically. What did I bottom with the lead? A Dread Return, which I definitely don't think I really want. So yeah, I'm not gonna shuffle. Attack here with the chrysalis because I need to put some pressure. I think probably the best play by him is cracking the relic. Oh, maybe maybe it's not true. Yeah, does this again. Still needs either Goblin Grenade, Galv Blast, or a another axe is not lethal, but it's good. Yeah, this Ginger Brew is so bad for us. Cannot block it. We're at 2. Okay, we need a Hail Mary here. That's not it. Wow. What can I do? What can I do? Trying to think if there is anything I'm missing. But he has the relic. And this is a pretty good matchup. I feel like it is a bit worse than the rally matchup. Because of Ginger Brew and because it can, make the axe is a kind of annoying card for us. But yeah, this was definitely our game, but Mortar 3 and then Mortar 4. And this is on 5 lands, which is just... Let's spy and see, maybe he messes up or something. What? Ancient Grudge like this? Doesn't do anything. Technically, wow, that's super interesting just to talk about. If I had a Saga Wildling, what I could have done is, it's still not a great chance for me to win, but mill myself out in response. He X on my graveyard, yep, but we get Ancient Grudge, and then we can destroy the Ginger Brute. And we have okay power to kill him by attacking, but we don't. We had to cast the Sagu. I didn't even think about that line, but we had to cast the Sagu as a to gain life because we were very close to being dead. Cracks Relic, I'll destroy your Ginger Brew and we're dead. Yep, we are dead. I'd say the list he actually used yesterday was... Oh, we also drew the Galv Blast anyways. The list you used yesterday didn't have a relic in it, but I don't think that's a matter. I will say that before recording this video, I wanted to make changes to the list, but I said I'll give respect, put some respect on a person who really did well with it. And the changes are, first of all, in these matchups where you go down, where you go down to 4 lands, which is against burn, against other combo decks. You go down to 8 mana sources because you cut a land and you only have the land grants. So I am going to put a little spell in this list. I feel like it's not the best, but it's not the worst either. It's just kind of pissing me off that every time I record a spy video, we go 4-0 and either get paired up against a terrible matchup and, not much we can do, or just mulligan to shambles for the first time in the league. So it's unfortunate, but I say this is a great result. Also losing to a super good player. And I enjoyed this league. I think this is the way to go, personally, at least for me. Maybe if the win rate with it might be a bit lower over a course of I don't know, 100 games or something, just because some matchups that you would have won with 4 lands are going to be harder with 5, for example, against other combo decks, against burn. But I think for me personally, I'm fine with losing, but I just rather not lose to shitty mulligans like this. I feel like with this list, especially now that I'm going to add a Lotus Petal, it's going to happen less. It's going to happen less than what usually happens with the 6 land, with a 4 land deck. But, mulligans happen with this deck. I think the odds of keeping a hand now about 50%, something like that. So, but still, 7 mulligans in a row or something is 50 times 50 times. It's very low, and it's very unfortunate that happens in a pretty important game, But I had fun, and I think this is, at least for me, the way to go, because you also are better against the, let's say, harder decks to beat. For example, Dimir Fairies, Jond, and those are matchups where you really want to let your skill shine, and the 5 land element just lets that happen. So yeah, really enjoyed playing, and hopefully everything is gonna work out with the recording and everything, and hopefully you enjoyed it as well. Let me know which decks you want to see me play in the future, and have a good one.